And I see it in my own work where some of my CEOs are AI first CEOs. And so that's what they think about and breathe all day long. And others are really reluctant or concerned about AI. So as AI becomes more capable of handling complex strategy and data analysis, how does that fundamentally change the job of the CEO? And how does it change how you work in terms of what you're looking for the right kind of CEO that can adapt very quickly to this massive, rapid changes happening with AI?
So I think about it on two dimensions. The first is how important is this to the company? So if you have a company that's um, really not going to be deeply affected by AI in the next 10 years, then the need of a CEO to be deeply expert in that area is fairly low. If you have a company that's AI first, their core product is selling an AI product, for example, they better be pretty up the learning curve. So the first question is the context. How important is this to the company at this point in time? The second is the individual. And on that axis, it really comes down to me, three things. One is, are they willing to do the hard work to figure out what could change? Two, are they willing to do the hard work to figure out what they need to learn? And then three, are they willing to do the hard work to push into the organization the changes that are required? I was recently talking to a CEO and he was telling me about all the things his IT team was doing. I stopped him. I said, "What's your legal team doing?" He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, how's your legal team adopting AI?" He said, "They aren't." I said, "Well, maybe you need to think about that." Because the reality is, this isn't just impacting technologists.
Well, I have a slightly different perspective than you. Yes, I agree there's a spectrum of companies that'll be impacted by AI, some more than others. However, I want to use an example. I'm coaching the CEO of a manufacturing company right now, and they are not thinking about AI at all. But that's not how I coach. I want to introduce and push and nudge and create experiments with AI, even in manufacturing. And that's not typical early adopter, with possible exception of robots, not an early adopter of AI. And yet, we're finding many, many areas where it's going to have a significant impact on the strategy of this company and then the operations of this company. So I believe that every CEO needs to find a way where it's going to have the greatest impact before their competitors